Hi, Linda Bowen here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. It's Tuesday in Creative Fold, and I'm going to do another fun Creative Fold with the beautiful penned Designer Series paper. This is Designer Series paper you can get right now free with a $50 order. Head over to my blog and find out how you also can get tutorials on this free product, and also my customer appreciation tutorial this month. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got several small pieces of the Designer Series paper. First, I have 3 pieces that are 1/4 inch by 4. I need to share that this Creative Fold was shared with me by a team member, Bonnie Huckbone from New York. I will be featuring her card tomorrow on my blog post that inspired this one. The next one I have is 1.25 inches. Excuse me, these are inch. These are 1 inch by 4. Again, I use the same pattern, but we're going to show both sides of the paper. Next, I have 4 pieces that are 1.25 inches by 4. Then I have 2 pieces that are 1.5 inches by 4. I have a piece of basic white. This measures 3.25 by 4. And then I have my card base, and this measures 4.25 by 11. We're going to bring in my personal trimmer, and we're going to do some scoring. First, I need to score at 3/8. So always when it's a small size, I do it on this side of my trimmer so that I have a nice straight edge at the top. So we're going to score at 3/8, and then we're just going to flip it around, and we are going to score at 1 7/8. 3 5/8. You notice I'm going back and forth a couple of times on my score lines because I want them to be nice and deep. So that was 3 5/8. Now we're going to go to 5 1/8, and finally at the 5 1/2. Then we are going to bring in our bone folder and just make sure we've got some nice crisp folds there. So, bring in that bone folder, and to turn them back and forth so that our card will bend easy. This is called a bow window fold. I had never seen this fold before Bonnie shared it with me, so grateful for my team and my team challenges, because they really come out with some fantastic card layouts. So we've got that. Now we're going to put our pieces on. I think the hardest part of this is remembering which side you want up and put the adhesive on the other side. So we are going to work with those 1/4 inch pieces first, and I'm just going to use my glue dots to adhere these little pieces. So I've got that. That is going to go on that small piece right there. There we go. And then one more goes on the end. The hardest part of this card, like I said, is just figuring out which side you want the Designer Series paper print to be on, and to remember to put the adhesive on the opposite side. So set that down, and then we're going to go ahead and open it up and put our 3rd piece here on the inside. While we have the inside open, I'm going to go ahead and grab the Whisper White. Basic White, and then this is going to go right in here like so. I'm going to grab that adhesive. Right there. Then I'm going to grab my 1 inch pieces and I want this one to go with the pattern this way. And grab the other 1x4, and I'm going to use my small dimensionals on this, and this is going to hold my bow window fold in place. So let's go ahead and put our dimensionals on that. My goal is tomorrow to clean my stamp room. Oh my gosh, what a mess I've got going on. Those of you that have followed me for a while know that Jody Daniels used to come and help me, and she always used to say she did the things that I didn't want to do. Well, I am finding that so true. I so miss her, but our paths are gone in different directions, and so now I have to clean my own stamp room. Not a fun. You'd think I would stop making such a mess, but in the mess I have lost my Pick-a tool, so I need to find that because I love that. So I put dimensionals on that side. Now we're going to go back to the front, and now we're going to put the adhesive on the vine side. Jody and I are still very close, but she's been babysitting, and with me just being online, I don't need her like I used to. I so appreciated our time together working, but now I appreciate that friendship still going on. So I'm going to put those there. This one over here. Then we're going to go back into the inside. I feel a sneeze. Excuse me, I can never sneeze just once. Oh my. Clean my sinuses out. It's fall in Ohio, so we've got the ragweed going on, and my sinuses is not liking that this morning. Let's see, it's got to be moved up just a little bit more. There we go. And then finally this one. And then we'll go back in with the 1.5x4 and put that in the middle. So add some adhesive to that. And then finally to the front. Now what I have done is taken my Dandelion Wishes bundle and taken black cardstock, my white craft pad, I have not used that forever, and my white powder, and I embossed the two dandelions, and also the thanks, cut that out with a die, and that comes from the Harvest, Nature's Harvest bundle. I believe that's where that came from. I think I'm going to use my big dimensionals on my dandelions to pop them up. Really like them done in the black and white. I hadn't done that before. I don't know what it is about black and white, but it just really stands out. If you joined me the other day, I added the pink to the black and white, and that really popped. But today's card is just going to be the black and white. They've got that. I'm going to take that thanks and put that there in the middle. Going to grab one of my bumblebee trinkets just to add a little color to my card. Bumblebee right about there. And so then our card, like I said, is a bow window fold. So let's make sure that it's nice and crisp. So here is how it stands on. So you've got your bow window, lays flat, but just hooks right on that piece that you put the dimensional on. So isn't that a fun card? And again, a shout out to Bonnie for sharing that fold with me. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.